Hello guys, we're recording. Okay guys, we're gonna be playing this with the sun.
Coming right up, the Pelicans taking on the Suns. For the Pelicans, it's been a disappointing first half of the season. Can they turn things around, starting with a win tonight? Suns, Pelicans, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back.
We recorded yesterday, but I had something recorded since I had to go to bed. But we were recording and we were beating them, so...
And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Zion Williamson out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Black in at the point guard position. And for the Pelicans, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Ja Morant is out there with Darius Garland. And there's Grayson Allen. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, BA, it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Down low. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
Here's Black, guarded by Garland. For three, Smith. The rebound by Garland. And it's Garland with the ball for the Pelicans. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Morant with the bucket.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Now here's Brown. No good on the triple. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
I'm telling you, when I recorded this while
Towns on a screen. Morant, the pass to Towns. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happened. They just picked the worst time to do it. Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Morant, the pass to Towns, and stolen by Williamson.
Why would he do that?
The rebound by Garland.
Yeah, this is not good.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. They grabbed their own miss. And it's Morant missing. Well, Phoenix is shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Brown gets the bucket.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Allen. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. He said when Zion is healthy and right, you can't really stop it, but you can try to contain him. Stop his dribble drive, force him to hit shots over the top of you. Sounds like they're going to try to make him a jump shooter tonight.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Thanks.
Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
I'll make sure to use it.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. And the basket is good. He has 6.
This guy is going to be the way we win, guys.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Black.
It seems perfect for picking one.
And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The drive by Garland to the inside. Kicks it out Towns. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
A while ago, I thought it was in looking.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
I mean, it feels like
Brown
I'm
against Russell. Smith with a screen on Russell.
Like they just have like
Brown can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
To be the key piece of our new game plan. I mean, like, we're gonna hit that pick and
Launches it
roll,
from deep.
there's a trap.
Can't hit that one.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Covered by Smith. Morant, the pass to Russell. Stolen.
No, bro, I was trying to get it to Darius.
Here's Daniels. Shoots over Morant. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pelicans on top, leading by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
I got these lights on my PS5 and one of them just going out. I don't know why. It's going out.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Gabe Vincent out there with Darius Garland. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Yabusele in at the 5. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
I mean, if I was out there, he would have probably not gotten it. It's crazy to say because he's on.
Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Yes,
knocks it down from distance.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
Here's Williamson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
New Orleans making some changes. Allen comes in for Dosunmu, and Russell is subbed in for Vincent. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defense is to disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Or get it and one.
Jones, the pass to Wallace. To the middle. Here's Sarr. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Sarr's got his first basket.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Like, if you're good,
here's Garland. Drops in the layup for 2.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Jones misses. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Inside, Yabusele. Phoenix grabs the miss. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rumbling in. Oh, sensational! What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Can, bringing you the sauce. Now here's Garland. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. That one goes in.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out. And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Phoenix making a switch here. Smith, he's checked in for Sarr. Brown comes in for Johnson. Daniels is checked in for Wallace. And Black subbed in for Jones. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Black. Back to Daniels. Here's Black, hounded by Morant. From downtown, shots good by Black. Black's got his third basket on the night right there.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my
You know, although like we're just gonna show, we're gonna take it. I don't think I was out of bounds. Oh yeah, yes sir, that was. Girl, I saw it. Wait a minute, what happened? Wait, that was... Brody cold and out of bounds play, and then bro just walks out.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to review the game plan. Phoenix making a switch here. Sarr's checked in. Towns on a screen. Ja slithers his way in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Ja Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Sarr passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Vincent. He's scoreless. On target from range.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Suns trail by 3. Brown passes to Sarr. Here's Daniels, hounded by Morant. Outside, Brown to the paint. Here's Sarr. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Left side, Morant puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Black.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And here's Brown for 3. The shot that time not on target. Up in time. The shot won't fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got...
We just gotta check out, like, game stat, bro. I mean, Adden was definitely dominating the first quarter. He didn't even play in the second quarter.
A close game going here. The Pelicans on top, leading by 1. Well, now we have some... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Have a look at this girl makes this shot. Will you actually make this? Will you make it? Will you? Of course.
Come
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown.
Taking a look at the Suns, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding on.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. New Orleans is shooting around 50% in the game so far. And so in the game for the Suns. Zion Williamson out there with Smith. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Black in at the point. Morant, the pass to Allen. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Suns trailing. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here we go. Up ahead. Here's Morant. Yes, sir. Ja can throw it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Morant's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Grayson Allen's shooting gets a lot of attention, Richard, but his efficiency is also impressive.
No, it's his shooting and efficiency that causes problems for defenses. When he's on the floor, there will be much more space for everyone else to work.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Garland finds Towns. Over Williamson. Back to Towns. From deep, Morant. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. A little over a minute gone here in the 2nd half. Black passes to Brown. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Yeah, such an impressive night for Zion. He has the ability.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right side Garland. Towns for 3. The offensive rebound. Tries again. Launches a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up to the Suns for the lead. Sinks the tray. Daniels has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Allen outside. Here he goes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line. And so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Charlotte, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
When I look at New Orleans, they're going in the wrong direction. The good news, it's still super early in the season. Lots of games still to be played and lots of time to flip the switch.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Hits the 3-pointer. He's got 12.
I just knew that was going in. I ain't gonna lie.
All the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Inside. Here's Smith. Deflected.
Oh, no one the rest make it easy.
Morant looking for an opening. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Suns trail by 6.
I ain't gonna lie, they should not be letting this guy shoot. I ain't gonna lie.
Williamson outside.
They should be stopping. Like, if that happened, I would do it.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
I could put him in point guard right now.
Oh, Williamson throws it down.
That well.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Russell's checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for the Suns. Wallace, he's checked in for Daniels. Here's Garland. Tipped.
Of course we got blocked. Of course we got blocked.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Wallace, the pass to Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 2-point Pelican lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And again, New Orleans no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Black. Takes it inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
A different look for Phoenix. Sarr comes in for Smith. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Williamson.
And he messed that play up.
Wallace, the pass to Black. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Fades. Brown can't hit.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Black, guarded by Garland. Black passes to Johnson. Johnson a screen on Russell. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Bro.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Down low. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Jones, he's checked in for Black. And that one misses. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite 3-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
New Orleans has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter.
Why is this guy
and a dunk to finish it off.
Why is this guy kind of...
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And here's Brown for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Can't get it to drop.
Bro, we're almost running, bro. We gotta look this. Bro, we're almost scoring 20, bro. I'm not, bro. Let me see, bro. Bro is almost scoring 20. That is so crazy. Bro is literally almost scoring 20. Bro, Darius too, bro. That's actually kind of crazy. 10 points. I mean, it's not that good, but like, still, well, it's still really good. I ain't gonna lie. Good job, bro. I mean, the whole team's just playing their part. Okay, bro. What the heck has okay, bro.
The game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's New Orleans up by 3.
He's a useful asset for our team.
And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike.
He's on the team. If he wasn't so forgettable,
and with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Grayson Allen is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Barea in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Okay, bro, put this guy in the
Broken sign for this team. Simmons taking it himself. They want to be more selfish.
Suns trail by 3. Can he keep it going? Not enough on that one as it misses.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Oh, man.
The shot by Russell,
bro,
no good.
Legitimately hot.
Well, Phoenix is shooting it at 52%. Pass to Sarr. Fires the three. The rebound by Allen. The Pelicans lead by 3. Russell from outside.
Oh, see,
the
bro is so useful
Russell's got himself going
when you
here.
just
His
know
first point to the game on the deep ball.
he's there.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for
in
Phoenix.
2K,
Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town.
If you just don't forget that he gets
before they have to get back out on the road.
Like,
And New Orleans making a change here. Randall is checked in. Black's checked in for Phoenix. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Simmons, the pass to Russell. Fires at the elbow. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williamson. Zion bullies his way in for the finish.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Well,
A stop or two in the next
I don't
minute or
know,
so,
bro.
and they could even
Like, do I
this
take
game
back
up.
what I said?
Great job to keep that
I
game.
actually don't care.
Outside. Sarr pulls it in.
Bro, that's it when
Sarr's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
I don't know why, bro. He just plays good in one play, and you're like, this guy's really good. And
Now
next
here's
thing you
Towns.
know, he messes up.
To the middle. Here's Simmons.
I mean, bro, that was an easy block.
This is where you get Simmons.
Like, even it was Zion, and still, bro, if he just stretched out his arm
Checked by
a
Randall.
little, I mean,
And there's the
slightly a
call
little
on Karl
farther,
Anthony Towns.
that would have been a block.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A different look for Phoenix. Smith, he's checked in for
Bro, this
Sarr.
is actually
Jalen
close.
Brown comes in for Johnson. And Daniels is subbed in for
Yeah,
Wallace.
wait, this team got, like,
We're in the
late in
4th
game.
quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. With the step back, Williamson outside. 5 to shoot.
Like, what, like,
Over
the team
Simmons.
that
No
we're
good
doing
off the front
different
rim. The Pelicans
is, like,
lead by 4.
not messing it, like, not
The 3 from Russell. It's
mess
hauled in by
up
Black.
at the first.
This has
I
not
feel like
been
the
his
first
best
quarter is
Yeah, he
always
needs
what
to
gets
mix
us.
things up on the offense.
Like, we
He
played
simply
that in
just
the
can't
first
keep
quarter, and it
missing
affects us
shots
the
at
whole
this
game.
rate.
Because we
he's
played
destroying
good,
his
and if he
teammates.
just played good in
And
the
this is
first
just
quarter,
typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 22 points for him.
This is what it's been since
It's clutch
halftime.
time.
Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA,
Well, it's
you
not
have
clutch
to
time
hit
yet.
threes to win
They're like,
games. And they've
yeah,
made
like,
that adjustment
first
since
time
the
they
break.
start to
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just
Bro.
not a good look.
But this is semi-clutch. Okay, guys.
Garland against Smith.
Bro.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You can't let
Give
him
him
come
credit
back.
for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Williamson against Towns. Williamson passes to Brown. To tie it up. Sinks it from distance.
Oh no, bro, high game.
Some
It's
players
got to be
shrink when the
clutch
pressure's
time.
on, but he lives for these moments.
For 3, Allen. Counted from distance.
We will not
This is
disappoint.
rapid fire.
We will not disappoint.
Momentum swinging
I got this guy.
wildly.
Suns trail by 3.
Oh, it's gonna be playing on 5,
And here's Brown
4,
for 3.
3,
And no
2,
good.
1.
New
Clutch
Orleans has
time.
gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th.
Better get ready for
And count the basket.
Let's go.
He was fouled, and he's going to the line
And
for one
one.
more. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring
Let's go.
breakdown for New Orleans.
The name of
we
the
just gotta
game in the
keep our
modern
lead, score a
NBA is
few
making
points,
threes,
and
spacing the
protect
court,
them
and that's exactly
with a
what they
bucket.
are doing tonight.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Back to Towns. Outside Garland. To the inside. And a
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of confused. I was trying to pass to one guy.
Even late in the game,
while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Brown with it, picked up by Allen. Pass to Black to win the
just
run.
because he's constantly in the perfect position.
Oh, and that cuts the lead
bro,
to
this
just
guy,
5.
He's really become a better all-around player.
Don't
Brown's
play the
passing
foul game.
continues to evolve.
So I hate when
He
teams
drops the
do
first
that.
one, and that increases the lead
I mean,
to
bro,
6.
just give up. You're not winning.
Second one is good, getting both
They're
in the line,
down by
and it's a
7,
7-point game.
21 seconds left.
That's big.
Unless a miracle happens, you're not scoring 7 points to put it to overtime. And it's not going to be possible to score 8 full points in a 21-second time span.
Here's Black.
It's just not going to happen.
Cash.
I mean, we will let y'all make every shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
But once we make
And he's able to hit the second one.
as soon as we made that shot, there was 0% chance they
Here's
win.
Brown.
And not a moment to lose on this
We just
possession.
won the game.
Clock working against them right now.
Daniels misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm
bro,
sure
I'm
they would
gonna
have
shoot
preferred to
full
avoid
court
it.
shots.
on the first,
and
that
whenever
makes
we
it a
get the ball,
7-point
bro,
lead.
I'm shooting a full court shot. They
So
need
he
to
goes
just
2
give
for 2
them
at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. He buries it from 3. And here's Garland. Fires from deep. Off target. And so the Pelicans take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Okay, guys, that was, I mean, first of all, we definitely found a player that we're putting on untouchables. Darius Garland just marvelous, bro. Grayson Allen did more than I think he would. Ja is just being Ja. Karl Anthony Towns is getting those rebounds just like he should. Ben Simmons, I'm probably gonna trade him. D. Russell, I'm also probably gonna trade him because like he makes 1 3-pointer and puts my hopes up. It then messes up. I am saying thing. I'm gonna lie, I was surprised he hit that 3. Bro, I have a big gap. Before we play, I'm pretty sure I have an extra spot on my team. So we just gotta do something and we're gonna like
Man spit rhymes, man don't lie. 2-2 step down the neck fly. Dit watching the sisters. Ask little bro if you think that I'm lying. Them man hey cause your man so fly. Like take 2 J1s and I'm nice. Thought my bedroom wasn't up, so I stopped, nearly pie. Queen is this, Queen is that, Queen is Marga. His head's fat, but I'm still king in this, that's fact. This we a man up with them you choke man. Low it, I meant choke men. Hold them one from up the old blue. Let a sweet one from down the old Ken. Like big Crane face from the north. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I come through, man, they breathe like raw.
The Domingos definitely deserves more minutes. I mean, that was just some free play. I mean, our team definitely deserves more minutes. They wasn't even supposed to have minutes. It's actually crazy, but I'm going to give them some more minutes. And I'm also going to downgrade Jaws minutes. Just because I don't think. Oh, bro, I'm not playing.
Right now, I see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in the band with Cat last year. Now I'm chilling with a crew from Love Island. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about riding, but this exciting. I love money big. They throw ski jaws and I'm chilling it too. Man,
I'm also
steps round there trying to finish them views. Top block drilling it.
And I'm going to upgrade his minutes because like
more time and stepping in twos. Watch my back when I lean
down.
I do the same cause that's my brother. Put one hand on my brother. Man's getting straight round there with a straight. Man tools up and then they catch him in the flesh. Just put me a tender. So you know I'm about my bar. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly the ride, man, freedom. Put me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this cool like the cinema view. If bros keep Jones, man, drilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them, you. Man, cut you, bust that. Think, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rucksack. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell, man, cop that. Any off on site, man. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Think, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rucksack.
I'm not gonna lie, I think editing time there was good. Because I'm planning on trading Ben Simmons and D'Lo. I'm gonna trade Ben though first. Yeah, we can get another. We can get a power forward who can shoot. You know, that's something that I really do want to do. I mean, I guess we're trading for the opposite of Simmons. Always a mid shorter. The rear defense is also really bad. But hey, I'm gonna take him. I mean, he's kind of playing better. And has better shooting stats than Ben. 3-point shooting is something that we need on the team. But we're gonna trade for him. We're just gonna give him all Ben's minutes. I ain't lying. We're just gonna give him minutes. It's in D'Lo, which really just didn't perform in the way that I wanted to. Definitely did great, but I tried to get multiple more threes. It didn't work out. He just makes one shot. And it hyped me up. Very easy, I'm not gonna lie, but that's a really good trade. I'm definitely gonna make the trade. I'm probably gonna put like. Yeah, I can put him in small forward as well. So yeah, he's my new small forward. Yeah, we're probably going to have to add it again. It doesn't really matter. Oh, Easton is now playing small forward. mean, you're gonna be my 6 man. Holy care. Actually, I'm gonna switch this.
It's your one and young Weezy, man, it's too easy. Different for every season, showing me.
Yes, now we're just we're not gonna play the game, but we're definitely gonna look at what we're gonna go first things next.
Rest in peace, my uncle. Never met, but I still love you. Remember that from way back, playing out piano.
Yeah, now next matchup is going to be versus the team that we did struggle and two teammates are going to be playing. So yeah, like, subscribe, and